Michael Schuster here on behalf of the team of various types of divorce professionals at Divorce Specialist Group. As a real estate divorce specialist, I often work with clients to sell their matrimonial home. While one spouse doesn't trust the other spouse and fears the soon-to-be ex will try to get extra money out of the sale of the house that they aren't entitled to without anyone noticing. And when you sell real estate, in case you haven't done this before, it's not like selling something privately, like a car on Kijiji, where a buyer would just pay you or even give you a certified check. When you sell real estate, the transaction must go through a real estate lawyer. The real estate lawyer not only reviews the title and documents and discharges the mortgages, but the funds are also transferred from the buyer's lawyer to the seller's lawyer and held in the seller's lawyer's trust account. So when a couple separates and they both hire separate family lawyers to protect their own interests, they often wonder, and they often ask me if they each need separate real estate lawyers to protect their interests. Not only do they ask because it seems like a logical question, but in other cases, a spouse might have such a distrust for their soon-to-be ex that if their soon-to-be ex insists on a particular real estate lawyer of his or her choice, the other spouse might be suspicious and dig their heels in and say no. For example, what if your soon-to-be ex chose the real estate lawyer of his or her choice and you feared that the real estate lawyer that they chose would just cut him or her a check after the funds from the sale of the house or condo were received by that lawyer? Well, then your soon-to-be ex might hide the money or deplete the funds or never give you your share. Well, I'm here to tell you that that's not how it works, so you don't need to be afraid of that. Firstly, the funds are held, they're not held in a lawyer's personal account or a general bank account. They're held, like I said earlier, in a lawyer's trust account, which means they are protected if anything happens to the lawyer. And for that matter, trust accounts, the lawyers and the real estate firms who have trust accounts must account to the penny for every single transaction in and out of a trust account. And there are regular audits by the governing bodies. And so here's the advice that I give every client to ensure that they're protected and everyone plays by the rules, so to speak. It's perfectly fine to choose one real estate lawyer. In fact, it would be redundant and a waste of money and no advantage to use two real estate lawyers on the same transaction. Not only does it only take one person to review papers and discharge mortgages, and the funds received from the buyer's lawyer wouldn't ordinarily be transferred to two different sellers' real estate lawyers. If the funds are going to one real estate lawyer anyway, it's very simple. Here's all you have to do. Once you've chosen a real estate lawyer, and even if your soon-to-be ex suggests a real estate lawyer and you're not sure, it's okay, because here's what you can do. You can send an email. Notice that an email is written versus a phone call or a voicemail. Send an email to the real estate lawyer and CC your own family lawyer or mediator. And your email is to advise the real estate lawyer that this home is a matrimonial home being sold as a result of divorce, and all funds received from the sale are to remain in that lawyer's trust account until there's either a court order submitted to the real estate lawyer, which of course you would know about. If there's a court order, all parties will know about it, or a letter of direction submitted, which is finalized and executed by both spouses as well as both family lawyers. Sorry, letter of direction or separation agreement. If you have a finalized separation agreement that talks about how the equalization formula worked out and who gets what money from the real estate lawyer, you can send, or your lawyer can send a separation agreement to the real estate lawyer that's executed by both spouses and both family lawyers. But a real estate lawyer will not release a penny, legally, ethically, or otherwise, until they have a court order, a final separation agreement signed by both spouses and both family lawyers, or a letter of direction from the family lawyers. So all T's are crossed, all I's are dotted, and everything is traceable. So you only need one real estate lawyer. If you have questions or want more information on this topic, or lawyers, or selling a matrimonial home in divorce, or anything divorce related, just remember Divorce Specialist Group has All of the professionals that you might need through a divorce, they're all vetted, they're all the best at what they do, they all specialize in divorce, and they all have the highest level of integrity and genuine empathy. They genuinely care. If you have questions, just email us, info@divorcespecialistgroup.ca. It's strictly confidential. The emails, the phone calls, the conversations, the meetings, everything we do is strictly confidential. And you can get a free consultation. There's never any obligation, there's never any sales pitches, and there's never any pressure. We just want to answer your questions, and if you want to go further, we can help you build a roadmap, see where your divorce is going. Thanks for watching. Don't hesitate to email us, and we do wish you well. Thank you.